The only like sort of training that's like leaning towards what you do. I haven't even had training, right? I basically definitely didn't download Brett Manning's CDs. Do you know Brett Manning? No, he's an American like vocal coach, but he's does like Hayley Williams. He was hard from
Brett
Paramore.
Manning. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know her.
So he taught her, and there's a few other people as well that are in that kind of world.
She's
and it just like
amazing singer.
Yeah, like from watching his lessons with her, I sort of learnt how to change vowel sounds, and that helped me get to start being able to do like runs and stuff like that.
Vowels are so
not diarrhea,
important.
by the way, like actual vocal runs.
I have had a full video where I did. It was a 4-parter on the runs.
Right.
Riffs and runs. And it was with another girl singer that come in to chat about them, and the whole time I'm like, we're not talking about shitting ourselves, just so that anyone from the UK knows we're not talking about shitting ourselves. It's purely vocal agility. Melismas, as they're called.
Would you agree with that? With the vowel sounds make it changing the shape?
Totally. Okay. And the thing, like, as well, that I don't know how much it's used in like proper singing teaching, where they're like, get me an ah or an oh, but you've got the space in between those notes, so you go ah, like that's a whole spectrum that is connected from one to the other, so you can play about and like let that kind of see what it does to the resonance. But vowels super important. Like if you go from an oo sound to an e sound and you make it kind of nasal, you can split your tone, and you can do overtones on top of that, so that you can actually sing 2 notes at once.
You need to show me that.
I can try. So hopefully you'll hear like a drony kind of sound, and then like 3 notes.
Okay.
Do 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 do, or whatever. I don't know what it'll sound like.
That's crazy. That's nuts, man.
So that's called polyphonic singing.
If we were in front of an audience, they'd be clapping right now. That's crazy, man. That's nuts.
Yeah, I learned that in an hour or so. Like, that's not hard to do, but it just sounds like when someone's like, oh, you can sing 2 notes at once. You're like, no, you can't. But you can. You're pretty much doing it all the time. If you look at your voice on a spectrogram, you've got like your fundamental note, so whatever it is that you're singing, and then it kind of goes, all your overtones build up.
The grit in your voice will be a frequency, obviously.
Oh yeah, Like when you strum a guitar as well, you'll have that same kind of thing. Ding,
the resonant frequencies.
All kind of So it's the same kind of aspect. Not anything you can do with an instrument you can do with your voice, but
it's strange because you sometimes, like with EQ and stuff, when you're mixing, you try to cut those notes out.
Yeah, you like compress everything down.
It's quite interesting that they can actually add texture to the vocal.
Yeah.
Something I thought of just a second ago when we were talking about vowels, like I don't know if this is something that was taught in the course that you'd done, but one of the things I got from Brett Manning was like not just talking about the basic vowels, which are A, E, I, O, and U, obviously, but he was talking about like W. He looks at W as being a vowel when he's singing because it makes a ooh like a...
Yeah. I suppose, and Y's would have the same kind of effect as well. They kind of get you into the right kind of onset.
So he'll try and start on, like if he's writing a song, he'll try and open up with a W sounding...
So that it's smooth.
Yeah,
so that's kind of... falls into your kind of vowels as well, but it's also like your onsets. So if you've got like a glottal onset, then it's like a ba, ka, ga, na, very like punchy. Whereas your smooth would be wah, everything kind of glides in on the tone, or the tone glides in through the air almost. Right. But yeah, you could totally interpret that as vowels. The other thing that like I find so important to say about singing, teaching and vocal coaching all in this kind of big basket is there really isn't like a 100% certified way to teach everybody. So like what works for you might not work for someone else.